everybody. Welcome to another episode of Nerd Herders. I'm Dana.
I'm Rich.
I'm Nick.
You guys got a little messed up there, huh?
You threw it off the rhythm.
Well, it's Women's Day.
It won't be when they watch this.
So, today it is Women's Day, so I get to start. And that is all I have to say.
Today is another installment of Movie 20 Questions, the show that we do on this show. And if you've never watched it, what do you do on this?
One of us picks a movie and the other two try to guess it. They have 20 questions.
So today...
It's a Nick pick. Bam, bam, bam.
That was the least enthusiastic
Bam, 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 bam.
you've ever done that. Can you try again?
It is a Nick pick, but it's not a Nick pick.
Uh-oh.
Because it is a viewer submission.
Ho-ho.
Who?
I received this
Mm-hmm.
via Twitter, and you can submit choices
can
to
do
us
it
as
too.
well.
Mm-hmm.
I match stonks. We'll probably say that again at the end.
Yeah.
And so this is a viewer submission. So you guys have 20 questions.
Okay.
Yes, but you did not tell us who.
All right, I'm going to go grab my notebook.
Okay.
So, do you think we should start guessing who? No, I'm just kidding. So...
Is the movie released before January 1st, 2000?
It is.
It was before that, and now tell us who.
I will tell you who at the
We
end.
always do it
That's
at the
how
end.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
we've always done it at the end.
Oh, I thought that we told them.
Was this movie released prior to January 1st, 1990?
No, that's two.
So it's a 90s movie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is this movie animated?
It is.
It's a 90s animated movie. Is this movie a Disney movie?
It is.
Now I'm wondering if it's the same movie I got.
Is
Because I also got a viewer submission, but it's not my
we'll
week
talk about
yet.
it next week. Is this movie considered like one of the princess movies?
No.
It's not a princess movie, so it's a 90s Disney animated.
It's not Beauty and the Beast.
Not princess.
It's not Pocahontas.
Not Pocahontas.
See, Aladdin's a gray area. It's not really a princess movie. See, I think it.
I wouldn't say that's centered around.
Sure.
Let me make sure. Let me
Okay.
clarify.
Clarify on what? What question are you clarifying on?
The
That way
princess
we know.
question?
The question that you're asking, I want to make sure that there's not a I don't want to. The man want to make sure that there is not a princess in it.
Okay.
I don't want to confuse you.
Okay.
Or how about I rephrase the question? Is there a princess in this movie who is iconic in some way? Or who has become iconic because of the movie?
That's our new question, so you can do your research. Because if that's the case, then Aladdin,
Aladdin
would
would-
be out because of Jasmine.
Aladdin would be one of those.
Yeah. If not, then it's probably like a more kid-friendly. I know this didn't come out in the time frame, but like a Nemo type, like a
Yeah, but it still could be
kid.
could be
Toy
Bugs
Story.
Life or Toy Story. Well, no, because that's technically that starts to blur the lines of.
What? Who's the princess? Is that what you were saying?
No, I'm thinking
Oh.
if there's not. But there is technically the princess of
Ada?
in.
I would say yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, there is a princess in the movie. Wait. Okay, so your question was that it was...
I would say yes to the way you rephrased it.
Okay.
Can you
I said
restate
it like, is there a princess who has become iconic because of this movie?
Okay.
So Jasmine would be. Aladdin's not really a princess movie, but Jasmine is
yes.
iconic afterwards.
Okay.
Is this movie two-dimensional? Is it a 2D animated film? What is that? That rules out things like Toy Story and Bugs Life and all that.
And what would it entail?
That would be like three-dimensional CG.
Like what?
Like Toy Story and Bugs Life.
You just said that would rule that out.
If the answer is yes, if it's a 2D animated film
So I want an example.
of a 2D animated film,
Yeah.
everything else, Aladdin, Beauty and the
2D
Beast,
is also hand-drawn.
hand-drawn.
don't
So in
confuse it.
Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, Pocahontas versus a Toy Story, Pixar type movie.
I guess just answer them because I'm not understanding. I get it, but I don't see the difference.
Well, A computer animated movie versus a 2D animated movie versus a hand drawn.
So what am I looking at? Toy Story compared to...
Snow White. One is a 3-dimensional computer animated movie, and the other is a 2-dimensional hand drawn
Right,
animated.
you're going to ask this question, but it's not going to mean much to me. Answer it?
Okay, so
We'll talk about
I
this
don't, even,
after.
I don't even remember what question I was. Did I ask if it was 2D or did I ask if it was 3D?
I don't even
You asked
know.
if it was 2D. The answer is yes.
Okay.
It's flat. I don't get it. So does that just mean that it's going to be a little bit older
So
then?
that means that it rules out Pixar movies.
Okay, you can tell that these are 3-dimensional characters, right? Like a video game.
Okay.
And then I showed her Buzz and Woody.
Uh-huh.
And now I'm going to show you a recent example. We'll do
A recent example of
Prince-
2D?
Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Are you not?
Or
they-
Inside Out. Oh, no, it's Inside Out. It's 3D.
She's drawn.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I guess.
Oh my
guess.
God.
So what was the... What
Our
was
viewer who submitted this head just exploded.
He said that it was 2D.
it was
2-dimensional.
2D. Okay. So it's no Pixar movies is what you're saying.
It's not a Pixar movie.
Okay. And it has some type of princess in it, so it could still be Aladdin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
It could be... We didn't point to that. This is Dana's first time drinking on the show.
I'm not drinking. I have not drank
So it could be Beauty and the Beast. It could be
Bug's Life?
no, because Bug's Life is 3-dimensional. Bug's Life's Pixar.
Okay.
Pixar's ruled out.
I don't get it anymore. I mean, like,
It
I
could
get it,
be-
but whatever.
Pocahontas. It could be Mulan.
Okay. So are we just naming all the princesses?
Well, I'm trying to think
or-
of what.
Okay.
Okay, you're more of a Disney. You're
So
tuned
let's-
into that than I am. So what are some other 90s Disney movies?
I don't know I don't see. That's the thing is I don't know the year time frame. I could just name Disney movies.
Okay.
Like Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella.
Or Hunchback.
I mean, you know those aren't from the 90s.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
The Little Mermaid.
Snow White's
That's
75 years
80, 89, I think. 88 or 89 is The Little
Okay.
Mermaid.
Well, I know Snow White wasn't, but I'm just naming Disney movies.
Okay,
that I
was
am
this
aware
movie
of.
released prior to 95? January 1st, 1990. But okay, let's say 96.
Just say 96, yes.
Okay. So it could be.
It's an early '90s now. Is that what we're
Uh-huh.
saying? Okay.
So it could still be Mulan. Or no, that could be Mulan. Mulan's 2007. It could be Pocahontas.
Wait. So why was Mulan in the running anyways? If we knew it was a '90s movie,
Mulan came out in the 90s.
you just said it was 2007.
That is what you said.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I meant 97.
Oh, okay.
I haven't had any of that yet. That's my problem. Dana's had too much and I haven't had enough.
Okay. So what are the ones that we think that it still could be?
Okay.
I mean, we don't even know how many questions are
we know it's
at?
an yeah. What are we at?
We're at 7.
Okay, we have plenty of room. It's an animated
I feel like we've asked a lot of
early
questions.
90s Disney movie.
Okay.
It's 2D animated and has a princess in it.
Yes.
And he had to think about it.
Well, that's kind of what makes me think Aladdin,
But
because the movie is not centered around her.
then he had to check if there was a princess in it.
yeah,
You don't
but,
have to check if there's a princess in Aladdin.
But you specifically stated a princess that
I know,
gets
but even
popular
after
due to this movie.
even after I rephrased the question, he still had to go in and check.
Okay.
Does this movie have a... Is this movie getting a live-action remake in the next couple months?
Wait.
No.
Okay. So it's not Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, that's what I felt like you were hinting at.
Does this movie have the voice talents of Mel Gibson?
It does.
Okay, what are your thoughts?
It's Pocahontas.
Oh.
He's John Smith.
Okay, so I'm confused. I mean, I guess that could be a little like, is Pocahontas a princess? Meh, meh.
Yeah. Or if there's another quote, or if she's not, is there a princess of her? I don't remember the specifics of the, but I imagine she would be.
Yeah, she's
She's
one of the
she's roped in usually with.
with the princesses, but she's not very prominent in the princess world.
Does-
In like a Mean Girls world of princesses, she would be sitting with Janice Ian.
Does this movie have a song about the colors of the wind?
It does.
It does it?
Does this movie
What's his
steal
name, Miko?
steal the plot of Avatar, or vice versa?
Definitely vice versa.
Do you want to ask, Dana?
Do we think it's the first? No, I'm just kidding. There was more than one,
What do you mean?
right? Isn't there more than? Okay, I guess I can't ask you yet, but I'm.
More than one?
It-
What,
it was a joke.
more than one Pocahontas movie?
Yeah, but I mean, obviously it's gonna be the first one, but I'm just saying,
Unless I don't think the sequel came out within a year of its
I doubt it.
release. But he could but I don't even think Mel Gibson would come back for the sequel.
I don't know.
But you never know with that man. He's
Should
an
we ask if
he's-
it's the first in its series?
Is this the first movie of its series?
Yes.
Okay,
Is,
go for it.
Is the movie Pocahontas?
It is Pocahontas.
Yay!
Yay!
Winner of 2 Oscars,
Good job.
which is something I thought you could go down. Rotten on
Really?
56%. Now,
Interesting.
here's the thing. Pocahontas is considered a Disney princess.
Mm-hmm.
She's not a princess.
Yeah.
She's the chief's daughter. Why
She's-
does that make her a princess?
She's the
Well,
daughter
maybe
of the
in that-
royalty of that.
Yes,
She's
in
the
that
princess in that. So that was where I
world.
was getting like, she's not Princess Pocahontas, but of their hierarchy, she
She
would
would
technically
be
she'd be quote
The
unquote
second
she'd be
under.
considered
She's
a
not
princess.
the queen.
See, I never considered her to be a princess. So then when you were like, well, that rules out Pocahontas, I was like, well, I can't just say, no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
But,
So what
But
did you?
she
I-
is roped in usually with the princesses.
yeah, I know.
What did you
Just so
look
they
up
have
then
some-
to check?
I looked
Like,
up,
did
I
you
looked
did you
up-
search is Pocahontas a princess?
Well, I searched that and they were like, traditionally, no, she's not because she's a real person and she was not considered a princess. But then I Google imaged Disney princess group shots and she is typically included.
Yeah.
I think that's just so they have some ethnicity in there. Like, she's not a princess.
Yeah.
No.
But anyway, thank you, Mike, for submitting that.
Not just submitting it. Our first
Twitter.
animated movie.
Oh, our first anime.
It is, and it didn't trip us
Because
up.
every time we always say, "Is this an animated movie?"
That's true. That's true.
Go team.
So it'll be interesting. I believe he submitted them to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
So we might be doing those for a few weeks.
Little Mike series.
But we might be having a little break of this show for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Of
Why
this
so?
specific game show. Stay tuned and see. You can only subscribe and find out.
I mean, but they've subscribed and they've seen. This is gonna. If they've subscribed, this is the last episode they're gonna see.
Well,
Why?
not ever. Not
Are
ever.
Not
we
ever.
done?
We wouldn't be if it wasn't for somebody
Something of a
Yeah,
season
Nick.
finale.
Yes.
taking a mid-season break.
Yes.
Anyway,
Our season's only
come back.
lasted like a year and a half.
The
We'll be
best
back
TV show out there.
soon, but
Couple
bigger
weeks.
and better than ever. So submit, viewer submissions.
Get all
to
your
us.
submissions in there. You can submit
Yeah.
them via email to overabeerofficial@gmail.com or tweet at all of us like Mike did. You can tweet at him.
Like Mike.
I'm at Stonks.
Dana's.
I'm at Dana Explains.
I'm at Rich Belson, and the channel's on Twitter at OABeer_official. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who checks the Twitter, though, usually, so I wouldn't submit submissions to Dana and Nick via the Twitter.
Yeah, if you want to email, if you don't have Twitter, if you want to email, like, say, Dana specifically one, just in the subject line, just say, for Dana.
Yeah, and then I
we're
won't
not
look
to
at
open
it.
Yeah.
Because I also check the email.
Yeah.
I do a lot around here.
Yeah, you do it all.
Yeah. Sometimes I check my Twitter.
Sometimes when we say, "Hey Dana, check your Twitter." But I guess that'll wrap things up for today. So until next time, drink up.
And butter me up.
Bye.